Welcome to Wine Down Wednesday with,
I'm Kai.
and I'm TNT. We're just two dope black women tasting, discussing, and spilling tea over wine.
Period.
Period, boo. So, some people may be wondering why we decided to do a YouTube channel talking about wine and tasting wine. Let's move over so they can see us. So, we like wine. We like all types of wine. We drink a lot of wine, and we are always fascinated about different kinds of wines. And we would go to the liquor store or different wine stores or wine shops or different restaurants where you can buy bottles of wine. And we were always kind of like, how do we know if we're going to like this wine? Okay, I could buy this wine. I could, just pick any random bottle of wine, but how do I know if I'm going to like it? So then I had the idea of going online and trying to figure out if anybody had ever reviewed the wine, tasted the wine, and posted anything, whether it be on Google, Instagram, whatever, about a particular wine, so we wouldn't waste our money when we're buying wine. So I'm like, I don't want to waste my money buying wine, so I want to know something about the wines before I buy them, because we don't know if we're going to like them or not anyway. So I was like, oh, we should do wine reviews so that when people are interested in tasting a particular type of wine, they could pick it up and then they could decide, or, well, before buying it, they could go watch our videos, watch our reviews, and then decide according to what we think about the wine. I mean, because we're going to be the wine experts one day.
One day.
So, according to what we think about the wine, if they wanted to choose that wine or pass on the wine. So that's how we decided to do this channel. That's why we decided to do this channel. And that's how we came up with the idea. Not wanting to waste money on wine, wanting somebody to tell us what this wine tastes like, and, going from there, because the wine department of any store that sells wine is very overwhelming.
It is. And we just wanted to get it from a regular perspective, not from a wine expert.
Right.
That's going to tell you this grape was used and this grape was used, and they don't sell that at my grocery store. So.
Right. What do they call wine experts? Sommeliers? So I do not know how to pronounce that word. We're gonna have to get a sound bite of sommelier. Sommelier? Sommelier.
I'm not trying it.
We're gonna get a wine expert, or no, we're gonna get a sound bite where anytime I want to say, or we want to say wine expert, y'all know what I'm talking about. It starts with an S, and I think it ends with an R. It got some M's
I
in it.
heard it off that Netflix movie, Uncorked.
Oh, yeah. I haven't even seen that yet.
When he was going to school to be one of them.
Right.
But other than that was my first time hearing about it.
Sommelier. Sommelier. No, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Because if I desire one day to be a wine expert, sommelier, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But brands that we're reviewing today is Menage, Trois, which was also our wine of the week last week. So if you got a chance to get that from the store and try it out, we would love to hear what your personal reviews are in the comments.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the brand. So give me a second.
Yeah, because we got notes. Because we're not going to memorize this stuff.
Who has time?
Right, because we're amateur wine tasters. We're going to be experts one day. I'm going to be an expert. We're going to take classes.
You going to take
I'm
classes.
going to take classes.
So for the Menage Trois brand, they get their special name from mixing 3 different types of grapes together and coming up with a special flavor. So for their bio is what I'm going to call it, they explained, when our boldly curious founders decided to experiment freely and blend together a luscious threesome of distinctively different grapes into one wine, they knew it needed a name that would live up to its innovative, provocative blend. They called it Menage Trois.
That's the perfect name. Really?
So these 2 wines that we have one red and one white. And as we go through them, we will let you know which grapes are used from the 3 and how they blend together. and what types of foods to eat it with, and all of those fun things.
Yes, we're gonna have fun tasting some wine.
So the first one we're gonna do is the white one, which is the white blend.
Get my Vanna White on.
So that's a white blend. It's a California wine. The year is 2019. That wine is mixed with Chardonnay, Moscato, and Chenin Blanc.
Chenin Blanc.
Chenin Blanc.
Yes.
So it has those three different types of grapes mixed in one. That's why it's a blend. So we're gonna pour that.
All right. So we're just gonna open it. We're gonna show y'all how to professionally open up wine.
And that's the good thing about the white is a twist.
Yes, it has a twist top.
So no cork needed.
Nope. So we're just gonna pour some and taste it. I mean, I think when you go to like a restaurant or like a wine place, this is how much they gonna give you.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
For you to be tasted.
I like a generous pour. I mean,
so we gotta get through another
wine, right?
Another glass.
Okay, so wait, how much you supposed to do when you doing a tasting
Like that.
Oh dang. Okay. Well,
we gonna let Talani get started on tasting hers.
I like a generous pour. Okay, let me tell you something. All right, so you know when you see people tasting wine and stuff. Okay, so they'll always like smell it first. I don't know why, but we're going to tell y'all one day in a future video why they smell the wine first. Because, you know, we amateurs. We figuring this out. We learning this together, all of us. So get your wine, swirl it around. Because, you know, you got to swirl it around and look at the body. I'm just making up stuff now.
So according to the website, the tasting notes, the 2019 Menage Trois White is a trip to the islands without the worry of sunburn or bugs. It's undeniably fruity and I don't know that word.
What? Wait, let me see. What is it?
I know. I wasn't ready. Yeah, I still don't know that word.
What is it?
I don't know.
Where is it?
I don't even read it.
This one?
Yeah.
Unabashedly.
What does that even mean?
Unabashedly means it's like the opposite of bashedly.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Unabashedly easy. It's meant to be. No, I'm not gonna read all this.
You don't have to.
Okay, so the white blend brings together citrus and tropical fruit flavors with crisp acidity. The alcohol content, because that's important.
Because I always want to know how much alcohol is in the wine. I'm trying to figure out how tipsy or how drunk I'm going to get.
And that's my favorite part of looking on the bottle is finding out the alcohol content because one, I'm on a fitness journey, and two, if I'm going to be drinking, I need to get there ASAPishly.
Okay. ASAPishly.
With less work.
I like that.
So the alcohol content for the white blend is 13.2%, which is pretty good for a wine.
Yes.
And then the residual sugars, which TNT will get into more, is 1.15 grams per 100 milliliters.
Yeah. So let's taste it. Oh, I like this. This is good.
So I think for me,
You like it?
I do like it.
I do too.
However, I'm trying to compare my palate because before, like maybe about 3 months ago, I was a sweet wine drinker. But now since I've changed that, because I want to reduce my carbs, and drier wines have less carbs. So if I was still 3 months ago drinking this, I probably wouldn't like it because it's not as sweet. But now that I'm used to drinking drier wines and semi-sweet wines, it's pretty good to me. So if you are more so on the Moscato or pink Moscato type of lanes where you like really, really sweet wines, you may not be a fan of this one, in my personal opinion.
I agree with that.
but I do taste like the fruity and the citrus and the tropical type of flavors that they were trying to add in there.
Yeah. So for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just like wine. So any wine, okay, I'm lying. Correction. I like all wines. There's only one wine I've ever had that I don't like. It's Pinot Grigio. I hate Pinot Grigio, but I'm not gonna do that. I will still review some Pinot Grigios. We will still on the channel, but
So if you know any good ones, please leave them in the comments.
Definitely, because I have yet to taste a Pinot Grigio that I like. So yeah, if you know of a really good Pinot Grigio or one that you would like to try or you want to see me off, just leave them in the comments and then we're gonna try those. For me, I agree. I think that I just really like this one. It has like a tartness to it, and okay, if you a real wine drinker, I mean, even though we amateurs, there is a wine that if you've ever been to Cooper's Hawk and did a wine tasting at Cooper's Hawk, or if you like Cooper's Hawk wines, this reminds me of the rhubarb one. That tartness that it has, and I love it. I love the tartness behind it. I can taste the different notes of the citrus, but for me, I think it's interesting that they've blended 3 different wines together, and I personally can't really taste the difference between the 3 blended together, but I'm sure if we would have blended them together, it wouldn't taste like this, but this is good. I really like this one. So for me, I don't mind sweet or like semi-sweet or low on the sweet scale. And then speaking of sweetness, let's talk about that. So sweetness in wine is determined by what they call the residual sugar or the RS factor of the wine. So residual sugar is on different scales. So I'll tell you guys the different scales that residual sugar falls on. So with residual sugar, so basically what they define residual sugar is as the natural grape sugar that's left over after the alcohol fermentation process. So one of the things that I've learned in tasting wine, experiencing different wines, researching wine, because yes, we do research on this channel, is that wine, they typically don't add sugar to wine. And if I'm not mistaken, I think only like France, there's another country, I know France and one other country that is actually, they can legally add sugar to wines. Nobody else does, and it's really something that you really don't do because, of course, you get your sweetness of the wine depending on the type of grapes that you have chosen for that wine. So there's no added sugar typically in any wines. There's only a couple. And like if you really want to stay away from sugars when it comes to the things that you're drinking, stick to stuff that's just natural, or stick to stuff that's just plain alcohol. Like when you start getting into the things like the Kahlua and different things like that, they're adding sugars to that stuff. So if you want to stay away from sugar, just drink something that naturally has sugar in it. So they also measure the residual sugar in grams per liter, and then that also determines how many carbohydrates are going to be in the wine. And that's super important to Kai because, again, she's like my fitness guru. And so she's always concerned about, well, how many carbs does it have? How much sugar does it have? And that was she's the reason why I started to come off of the sugary wines and take a journey into a little bit more sophisticated. And not to say that sugary wines are not sophisticated. It's just, I started on sugar wines.
I do feel like more of a grown woman though when I'm drinking the semi-sweet dry wine
without the sugar. I get that.
I be at home like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
You be listening to Beyonce, Grown Woman. You can do whatever you want.
Or I be thinking that I'm Olivia Pope.
Okay.
And I gotta get one of those Olivia Pope glasses though.
Yes, we definitely need to feature glasses on the channel. If you sell wine glasses or you know somebody who has a wine glass line that sells wine glasses, put that in the comments because I think we should start featuring like wine accessories. That'd be cool.
That'd be nice.
Yep. So back to the facts of the sugar. So it's going to determine how many carbs are in the sugar, and that's important. I mean, how many carbs are in the wine, and that's super important to people who want to drink wine but also want to watch their carbs and watch what they're intaking in their body for their fitness. So the scale for residual sugar, and yes, I'm going to read because I'm not going to memorize this stuff. Y'all want the real facts? Don't ask me to memorize it. So it goes from less sweet to more sweet. So it starts with bone dry. So bone dry is 0.6. Bone dry is 0 to 0.6 carbs. So that's like barely no carbs. And it's some dry reds, whites, rosés, and some brut sparkling wines. Then next on the scale is going to be dry. And I'm typically not a dry wine fan or a dry wine girl, but I do like a lot of wines. So I pretty much will drink. No, not anything. We talked about the Pinot Grigio, but as long as it's not bitter. Bitter is the taste that I typically don't, really go for. So if anything is bitter, I'm not gonna go for it. So the regular dry goes from a scale of 0 to 10 carbs. So that'll be like your dry reds, your whites, some dry whites, your brut and extra dry sparkling wines are gonna fall under that category. So then you have like the off dry, and that's gonna be from 10 carbs to 20 carbs. And so that one is going to be your off-dry Rieslings, which I didn't even know that was a thing. And Riesling is my favorite wine.
You know, that's funny because I was in the liquor store today looking at Rieslings. Mm-hmm. And it's one brand I wanted to try one day. And it was on sale. That's why I was looking at it. But it had 3 different types of Riesling. It had just Riesling. Then it had sweet Riesling. And then it had dry Riesling. And, so I turned it over, look at the alcohol content. Of course, the dry Riesling had the higher percentage.
They usually do. Yeah, the dry, less sweet ones usually have more alcohol. So, and we're going to get into tasting those different type of Rieslings, because especially with Riesling being my favorite type of wine, you would think I would have known that it fell in different categories, but I'm glad I know now. So then here's a fun one for you. I love this German wine. Now, so backstory to how to pronounce this wine, I don't know how. Right? Because it's a German word. I'm not German. I speak one language. That's English. But when I was at Cooper's Hawk again, you guys probably can see I go to Cooper's Hawk a lot. But the lady that was doing the wine tasting, she said how she always remembers how to pronounce this German wine. And some of y'all probably already know which one I'm about to say. She says she pronounces it like girls are meaner. And I guess it's like Gerts are meaner. I hope I got that right. Let me know. And sweet red and dry sparkling wines all fall under the category of off dry, between the 10 and 20 carbs. So then your last one, of course, is going to be on the top of the sweet scale, is sweet. So when it comes to residual sugar, they categorize this as sweet, and it has 20 plus carbs, and that's per serving. So this is not like the whole, it has 70 plus carbs, and that's for a serving. That's not for the whole bottle. Like, what is a regular serving of?
What you just poured.
No, that's a TNT serving. I guess this is about a serving.
Probably like right to this dip.
Yeah,
is the 5 ounces, which is a regular serving.
Right. So if you're drinking sweet and it has 70 plus, now 70 is the low.
Keep in mind that sweet meaning Moscato,
pink Moscato,
sweet Rieslings,
sweet reds.
Yeah.
Oh, Roscato. I like Roscato, but that is a sweet red. It's good though.
The Stella Roses.
Yep, Stella Roses. Yep, those are really sweet, and so you getting 70 or more carbs per serving like this. So if you drinking this whole bottle, because I might drink the whole bottle. That's a lot of carbs. So be careful about that and pay attention to that kind of stuff. But the ones that fall in that category are the late harvest wines. And that's interesting too, because, my favorite Rieslings are the late harvest Rieslings, but they're not as sweet as on the sweet scale. They're kind of somewhere around the off dry scale. And so you get the late harvest ice wine. Oh, those are like syrup to me. The Tawny Port, cream sherry, Muscat, which is Muscat and Moscato are kind of the same. Muscat is the type of grapes that they're using for Moscato. I think Kai talked about that earlier. And so that's the residual sugar. That's the RS factor of the wine. So, now y'all know a little bit more something about wine. So y'all can feel sophisticated like us, grown women, while we be getting our Olivia Pope on and listening to Beyonce, grown woman, because we can do whatever we want. And yeah.
And for the nutritional facts for the white blend, if you are interested in that, those are per 5 ounces, per 5 fluid ounces, which the calories are 123 calories, and of course 0 fats. The carbohydrates are 3.9 grams. That's per serving. The total sugars that it has is about 1.4 per the 5 ounces, and then of course the alcohol percentage is 13%.
Okay, that's good. That's good information to have, because a lot of times people don't really think about the nutritional facts of wine because they don't have to post them on the bottle. And I also learned that too, is that you do have some wines that will, like your Stellas, they will post the nutritional facts on the back of some of their wines, but for the most part, you're not gonna really find nutritional facts on the wines, because they don't have to post that there, because you can go and get that information and do your own research on that if you'd like to. So what do we got next?
We need you to drink up so we could taste the bread.
Oh, I gotta drink it up. I mean,
so now we're finna watch Delana go.
You ain't gotta tell me twice. Cheers, me glass.
Mine is it.
I mean, I'm saying you ain't gotta tell me twice to drink no wine now, honey. Okay. This is good, and I know some of y'all out there are like, dang, you're supposed to be sipping. You're supposed to.
Period. Get there, honey.
And getting drunk is not the goal.
It's for me.
But it is fun. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. It's not the goal. Drink responsibly. We at home. We ain't going nowhere. Drink up, but drink responsibly. That's good. So if you guys want to try a really, really good bottle of wine, this Menage a Trois white blend, which is, this bottle is actually the 2018 bottle. Ooh, 2018 was a bad year for me, but a good year for the wine. So if you guys want to pick that up, go ahead and try that one. I highly recommend it. You liked it. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's going to be in my rotation of wines.
So the next one we have Menage a Trois Silk, which is a soft red blend. Keep in mind that Menage a Trois does have a regular red blend, so not to be confused with that one. This one does come like in a burgundy color, and that one comes in white, so make sure you're aware of that. This one is the California Red. It is from the year of 2018.
Oh, you know what we should tell the people? I just thought about this. We should tell them what they should pair the wine with.
Oh, yeah, we definitely should.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so one of the things that I find interesting, so sorry about that. We're going to come back to the red one. But one of the things that I find interesting is how people decide what wine pairs well with what foods, or, what you're going to consume when you're drinking the wine. I've always been so fascinated by that I'll go to wine and food pairing dinners. And some of them, you can find some really good ones that are not that expensive, like $65 for the dinner, and you get all these different courses, and they pair each course with wine. I did a really great one. I did a couple of good ones at Cooper's Hawk. There we are again. Cooper's Hawk sponsor us. I mean,
period.
I'm always
there. We
there.
gotta do our vlog there, though.
Yes, we're gonna do a vlog at Cooper's Hawk and do a wine tasting.
That'd be nice.
I wonder if they sponsor people. I don't know, but come on through. Holla at your girls. So, the white blend. Okay, so considering the fact that this white wine is 3 different wines blended together, I looked into what it would pair well with all of them together. So if this white blend is going to pair well with some mild cheeses, halibut, salmon, red meat, chicken, and this one surprised me, chocolate.
That does surprise me, because that one is a little bit more fruity.
Right. So I definitely want to,
But I can picture drinking that and eating a steak.
Yeah, I can picture drinking this and eating, a good a good cheese, cracker, and meat platter. They call that crudité.
I call it grown-up Lunchables.
Oh.
But that's just
You
me.
do call it grown-up Lunchables. I forgot about that. But yeah, I think they call that crudité. Or, since you are tuning in to Wind Down Wednesday, you can now call it
Grown-up Lunchables.
Grown-up Lunchables.
Because that's basically what it is. I have a 4-year-old and she loves them.
Yes, that's what's up. So, I do want to taste this with chocolate, though. So, I'm going to get me some chocolate. I'm going to take... we can do that later.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah, we can go to the red one. No, I'm sorry. But yes, let's go ahead.
Well, let's let them pour hers first.
Oh, really? That's how we going to do it? Okay. So, okay, wait. I know some people watching the channel, and I know y'all about to cringe. I know y'all about to cringe about this, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay. When you are drinking reds and whites, you're never supposed to use the same glass, right? So I know that you're supposed to switch glasses. I mean, we amateurs. We learning. We're going to figure that out. But you're supposed to switch glasses. And there are certain glasses for red wine and certain for white. Okay. And so we didn't switch. But in the future, we probably will. Yeah, we'll probably switch. And then the bottle was already open. So y'all noticed that I opened up the white bottle, but I didn't open up the red bottle. So the red bottle was already open because they say you're supposed to let red wine breathe. Not let it breathe. Hey. So anyway... you're supposed to let the red wine breathe, and I think we're supposed to do that in a decanter or with an aerator. But we'll get there. Maybe we'll do maybe we'll get a decanter or something and talk about different decanters and aerators on another video and let you guys see how that goes. But and in the next video we'll probably talk about how long you're supposed to let different red wines breathe. Now you can decant. Put white wines in decanters too and let them breathe. There are certain white wines that they say you should do that with. But with this one, we did open it, we took the cork out, we let it breathe. You know, for those of you who know red wine is supposed to breathe. It is room temperature. I heard that red wine was best at room temperature. Kai said that you get drunker off of red wine when it's room temperature than when it's cold.
For me. This is all personal opinions.
Okay. And so we'll get a decanter. For those of you who are cringing at how we're doing this, we're going to get there. We will definitely get there, and y'all can follow us on the journey of getting there.
Right. So now moving on to the soft red blend. That one for again, it's from the 2018 year. I'm sorry.
Horrible year for me. I'm sorry. It was.
For the 3 that is mixed as far as grape-wise, they have 66% Pinot Noir, 18% Malbec, and then the rest is the Petite Syrah. So those are the 3 different grapes that are mixed in the soft red blend. The regular red blend uses 3 different ones, so again, keep that in mind. The tasting notes is lose yourself in the sensual pleasures of Menage a Trois silk.
Ooh, this sounds sexy.
Right. A smooth, seductive red blend that caresses you with every sip. With its bright red ruby hue in the glass and alluring fragrance of dried violets and berries, silk beckons, promising an unforgettable experience. And the alcohol content is 13.5, so it's a little bit higher than the white blend. And the residual sugars on the red is 1.3 grams per 100 milliliters, which is again a little bit higher than the white blend.
And if somebody asks y'all about residual sugars, now y'all can feel super sophisticated about wine because guess what? Y'all know about residual sugars now.
Right. Act like you know.
Act like you know. So, this the red one. Ooh.
So you can already smell like it's gonna have a little bite. I find that with reds a lot more, it got that little bite at the end. But I had to grow to love that.
Yeah, you didn't like it at first.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this is spicy.
One of our cousins said that, how you make her... Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Tisha.
What'd she say?
She said that certain wines taste like sweaty gym socks.
Oh, no.
And then she was like, this would taste like... She crazy. But anyway, maybe we'll have guests on here and we'll have her as a guest one day so y'all can watch her.
Not if she don't like wine.
Well, that's true. That's not a good idea. She'll be over here cringing. But
right.
Okay, so I love how this one smells.
We love you though, Tisha.
We love you, Tisha. So I love how this one smells.
You can definitely smell the berries.
Yes. And then, so another thing that I think we should do in the future is learn the different wine terms and learn how to apply them when we're tasting wines so we can be more sophisticated.
Okay.
And sophistication is our goal, I guess y'all can see on this channel.
Sophistication and drunk.
And drunk.
And knowledge.
And knowledge, yeah. So that's what we want to do. Amateur wine tasters, giving y'all some information that y'all should know. And we also gonna educate y'all so y'all can act like y'all know.
Period.
But I want to be able to smell it and say, Miss Oki, you can tell that the barrel was.
Yeah,
I want to do all that. I want to be a sommelier, a sommelier, a sommelier.
No.
Okay. Whatever. I'm going to be that, and I'm going to learn how to say it. So, we're going to taste it?
Yeah, we can taste it.
Okay.
It's definitely silky. Like that
It
went
is
down
smooth.
real smooth.
This wine feels sexy. Like,
Pre-game to anniversary night.
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
With the chocolate for the white, but Valentine's Day, anniversary, candlelight dinner is what I get from this one. Okay, I have a great story for this wine. So, there's this guy I was dating. He shall remain nameless, and we had went to go get stuff to drink when we went out of town, and so he was like, let's go stop and grab some stuff to drink or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, bet. So we go to like a liquor store or whatever. We're in Wisconsin Dells. So for those of you who don't know, we're based in Wisconsin. And Wisconsin Dells is like very well known, water parks, camping, cabins, all that good stuff. Wisconsin Dells is fun. So if you ever contemplated going, you should. So
Watch out for the bed bugs though. Make sure you read the reviews.
yeah, some of the resorts, you want to read the reviews. They're all bomb. They're all beautiful. All of them are amazing. We're not going to name any of them because you never know. But, yeah, they did have a really... Okay, yeah, that sucks.
Maybe
But
I
yeah,
shouldn't have said that.
I don't know. It's okay. Because we're going to be real. We're not going to mislead y'all. Before you go to Wisconsin Dells, read the reviews because some of the places may or may not allegedly have bed bugs. So...
And I don't like that.
she don't like that. So we go pick up bottles of wine. The one we stayed at didn't have bed bugs, just so y'all know. We stayed at the Wilderness. The Wilderness was bomb. So we stop. We get a bottle of wine. I'm like, I want some wine. He wanted liquor. So we get this bottle of wine. This was probably 3 years ago. Do you know, to this day, he and I have still not opened up that bottle of wine. So I finally get to see what this wine tastes like. And so I feel like Under the Stars, a great romantic candlelight dinner, it's
definitely giving me romance vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I need to be drinking this.
Silk
with my
sheets.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
with your man. Silk sheets. Yeah, the ambiance. But this is really good, so I can taste the notes of cherry. Like cherries are one of my favorite fruits. And I know.
That I
Can you say? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's supposed to have notes of cherries in it, and I can definitely taste that in here. And it's like, it's not too dark, even though I think it's it's not bold. It's a real soft red. Like this is really soft. This is super smooth. You know how when y'all be doing shots? And y'all be like, ooh, that went down smooth. And it didn't. This definitely
Patron.
goes down smooth. Ooh, Patron.
I used to hate when people were like, ooh, that was smooth. No,
it
it
wasn't. So, yeah, this one definitely is really, I like this. I might have to call dude and tell him to open the bottle.
That's not.
Probably not. We're not bringing back Ghost of X Past.
Not today.
Not ever, but this is good. I like this one. So
did you want to go over the food pairings, or I can go over the nutritionals? What you want to do?
We'll go over the nutritional facts because, you know, people like us who work out our fitness gonna want to know about that.
Okay, so the nutritional facts for this, again, most of the nutritional facts will be for the serving size, 5 fluid ounces. Again, using this glass as an example, where it dips in right here, this is usually where the this is usually where the 5 fluid ounces will be. You will be finding it right at that dip. So for the soft red blend, the total calories for a 5 fluid ounce serving is 128. And again, 0 fats. For the carbs, it's 3.9, so it's equivalent to the white blend. And then again, for the alcohol content, it's 13.5. So yeah, that's it for that one.
So, according to the general facts of what foods and other things you're going to consume would pair well with this wine, because it's a blend of the Pinot Noir, the Shiraz, and the Malbec. It would pair well with hard cheeses. It's going to pair well with bread, surprisingly. That's interesting. Red meat, seafood like crab legs and lobster. And I could definitely see drinking this with some while you eating some crab legs.
Period.
That would be good.
I could see drinking both of them, but that's just me.
I'm gonna do the red with my crab legs. Okay, so I said seafood, roasted vegetables, which is interesting. So why it can't be raw vegetables? They said roasted. So the experts say roast your vegetables when you drink that. And then chicken, cured meats like, prosciutto, salami, things like that. So basically, it pairs with everything except dessert, because this didn't say chocolate. So you want to eat your chocolate with
but
the white.
After you drink this, if you with the right person, the right time, in the right environment, sis, you gonna be the dessert.
Oh, okay, because this is sexy wine.
It is, and it seems like it'll get you there real quick.
I agree. I like that one. That one is good. Okay, so final thoughts. I like both. The white has like a tanginess to it. I can't really explain it, but it has a tanginess to it that I'm imagining would be amazing with chocolate. Kind of like that balance. And then with the red, it's sexy. This is silky. It's smooth. This one is good. So, if there's anything else that you guys want to know about these two, please just go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. People always be like, down below. I always wanted to say that. So leave a comment, and then we'll answer your questions that you leave in the comment section.
So for me, I like both as well. I like the tropical citrusy flavors from the white. I would more so like to drink that in the daytime. For the soft red blend, that's definitely a nighttime wine for me. And it's the silkiness for me.
Yeah.
So
it's the
it
sexiness
makes you
for me.
feel sexy.
Sexy. That is true.
So
I like that. Menage a Trois. Y'all did a great job with this one.
Y'all did. I like
both of them, actually. And they have more. So we'll probably review some of their other ones in later, videos. But, Menage a Trois is your debut, right? So this is our debut video. If you're going to debut, you want to debut with something like Menage a Trois. Right.
Give them something to think about.
So what we got up next?
We having a special giveaway. Come on, TNT.
Yeah.
Why don't you drop that bomb on them?
So, TNT dropped the bomb. I see what you did there. I like that. I see what you did there. So we're going to do it. So for the giveaway, what you have to do is, first you watch the video, because you're here, right? So number 1, you have to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section down below with whatever comment that you want to leave, but also leave your Cash App name and include the $, because if you don't have the $, in front of your Cash App name, you will be
passed up.
Okay. So for our giveaway, you will receive a surprise Cash App. So we are going to allow, what do you want to do in the giveaway when? Like next week Wednesday?
Yes, so next week Wednesday we won't be recording a video, but we will be announcing the winners. And how many winners are we going to have?
5.
5 winners. We'll announce them. Should we announce? We will announce them on our Instagram, and of course, you will get the Cash App.
Yes, you'll get the cash up so you'll know you won. So today is the 23rd. So we'll go ahead and close the giveaway on the 30th. And then so we'll pick our 5 winners, and you'll receive your Cash App by the end of business day, October 1st. So I hope that you guys want to go ahead and win a surprise Cash App amount. You don't know what it's going to be. It could be 50 cents. It could be $1 million. It could be $1 million.
I mean, if you Cash App in $1 million, then I'm about to enter the giveaway.
Look, I'm gonna keep sipping. How you gonna enter the giveaway?
If it's $1 million,
I'm gonna enter it too. Then get that. But we can't win, so we're disqualified.
That's no fun.
That's good. So, yeah.
So thanks for joining us for Wind Down Wednesday. Again, I'm Kai.
I'm TNT.
And our Instagram is...
Our Instagram is, I guess if you tag us, it's the @ but it's regularly wine_D down Wednesday. So I'll spell it out for you guys. It's WINE_D DOWNWEDNESDAY.
That was a lot.
It is
I'm
a lot.
glad you did that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video.
Yes.
And we will see you guys in 2 more weeks. Not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after
that. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this video, and you'll get way more videos from us. And one day we'll take you to a wine shop and show you how we choose our wines, because it's a very, very strategic process.
That'll be fun.
That will be fun. We should do that. We should vlog that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just 2 dope women tasting, discussing, and spilling tea over wine. Bye. Wait.
Oh.
Cheers. Cheers.